All right, welcome to day 2 of Marble Math and Physics. And this one is the puzzles and games with marbles. All right, so everybody's going to have a little template, and you're going to glue the template onto the piece of cardboard. And you only need a 6 by 6 piece of cardboard. So if you got the one like this, you cut this one in half, more or less in half. Got a little cardboard cutter. It works very nicely. It's very safe. Can't hardly cut yourself with it. And then you can cut a little bit around the edge, leaving some space around the triangle. And then you glue it onto the cardboard. Glue it onto the cardboard like that with the little glue stick. So you put it on here, you glue it all the way to the edge. You could use regular glue, you could use the white glue, you could use hot glue, but this is nice to use this. Put it like this. In the end, we're going to want to use these sticks to kind of keep the marbles inside for one of the games. So you think about how those sticks are going to go on there, and then you're going to mark outside those sticks so that you know where to cut. Okay, and then you could cut it with the scissors or with the cardboard cutter. Usually scissors are hard to cut cardboard with, especially for little hands. So that's why we got the cardboard cutters. Okay, so you got something more or less like that. And then we're going to poke holes. Every dot there we're going to poke holes. And the way to poke it is right over the edge of the table. So we'll put it right over the edge, and then you want a really sharp pencil, and you just poke it down through there. Each one. Don't put your fingers underneath, or you might poke your finger. Okay, and then you move it up, and you go again. If you're having trouble, you could also use these sticks. They're bamboo skewers. They're very pointy, and they might help you poke through there. But a sharp pencil is usually good enough. So there's 15 holes, and 15 is a triangular number. There's 5 down the bottom, and then 4, 3, 2, 1. So you could see that's what it means to be a triangular number. You can see triangular numbers are 1, 3, 6, 10, and 15. And the next one would be 15 plus 6, because there'd be 6 down here. That'd be 21. Those are the triangle numbers. You don't hear about them as much. You'll mostly hear about the square numbers. Okay, and then I'll show you the game that goes with the triangle ones. You get some marbles and you put them on there, and you put them on all the way until there's only one space left. And if your marbles don't like to stay on there, you can make the holes bigger. You can put the pencil in there and move it around and make the hole bigger. Oh, and every kid is going to have also 4 white marbles. That's for the project in the next game, or the next project, the next activity in this. They need a different color marble, so everybody gets 4 white marbles. So you got 4 white marbles, and the rest of them are these cat-eye marbles. And then you take one out, whichever one you want. I'm going to start with that one. Now the goal of the game is to jump a marble and remove it. And then keep on jumping until you moved all the marbles and there's only one left. All right, so I'm going to start here, jump. Now I'm going to jump back here. And I'm going to jump over here and here. want those two. Jump here, jump here, jump here, jump here, and I'm gonna jump here. And I'm done. I can't jump anywhere else. There's still 4 marbles left. That's not very good. Let me try one more time. It's actually quite difficult to get down to 1 marble, but it is possible. There's a certain way to do it where you get down to 1 marble. And not only that, but there's different ways to start. Just then I started with that one missing. You can start with any of them missing and go and try to jump. But if you think about it a little bit, you notice that there's not that many options. This one missing is the same as this one missing. It would be the same pattern. And this one missing or this one missing, these are all the same situation if you're missing that one. Likewise, if that one is missing, it's the same as if that one was missing. And the same way with this one. If that one was missing, then that's the same as that one and that one. So there's only really there's 4 different places. It's this one, this one, this one, and this one. And everything else is the same as one of those 4. So there's like 4 ways to start the project, or start the game, the puzzle. So you could choose any. I'll start with an end one missing this time, right? Cool. You notice when I finished, I had 4 and they were all spread out. So obviously, if you win, you want them all together. They'll have to stay all together to the very end, and then 2 are next to each other, and then you'll jump those 2, and then you'll win. So you want them all staying in the same area, if possible. So I'll try to do that this time. But it's not that easy. Three. I got down to 3 that time. Yeah, keep on trying. Try different ways. And in the end, if you really want to win, you have to keep your sequence in mind. You have to start with the same sequence each time. Because if you think about it, if you do this 100 times and then finally you win, you figured out how to do it. But wait, how was that? What was the first move? What was the second move? You have to try to remember and then do the same ones each time, and then change just one thing. Change one thing at a time until you won the game. So if I want to start with a corner one missing, then the first move is always the same. The only move I can make is this one, which is the same as this one. All right, so I'm going to move that one. Okay. Now I have 2 moves I could make. I could make this move, or I could make this move, or I could make this move. There's 3 different moves I could make. Well, which one am I going to make? Okay, well, I'll try this one. All right, you could write this down if you want, or you could just remember it. Okay, so there's that one. Now you got, there's all kinds of things to do now. You could go this way, you could go this way, you could go this way. Oh, actually, there's only 3. There's only 3 different things you could do. You got this one, or this one. Okay, I think I'm going to do this one. And then also you notice these marbles on the inside are very important. If all you've got is marbles on the outside, you're stuck. You can't do anything. Or even if there's one missing there, you go to here, you go to here, go to here, you go to here, you go to here, you go to here. You're stuck with 5. You need those center ones. They're very important. Okay? All right, so that's that one. It's called Marble Solitaire, because you can play it with yourself. Solo. All right, so then another thing you could do with this one, like I said, is you could put a little border on it, and you can cut it. You cut these little bamboo skewers. By the way, be very careful. They're super sharp. Don't want anybody to get cut. These pliers, these needle nose pliers have a cutter on the inside of them. All the way on the inside they cut. Whoa! Be careful, you don't go hit somebody in the face with the flying bamboo skewer. That would be terrible. So you glue it onto the very tippy edge of the cardboard. That. And oh, there's the pointy part sticking out. I'm going to cut that off so it doesn't get too pointy. Whoa! And I get another stick to put on the last one over here. You could just break it too, but then the end is a little bit sharp. Okay, so now at the corners the marble shouldn't be able to roll out. Ooh, it's kind of rolly there. You can always put even more stuff on there, right? You could put additional little pieces right at the border like that, so they don't roll out there. In fact, that's a pretty good idea. I think I'll put that on all of them. Go put this here and here. Glue it over here. Okay, there it is. Now, what do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to put 3 marbles in there. And I'm going to roll them around. I'm going to try to put them in the 3 corners. 3 corner holes. All right, well, that one's already, that was kind of blocking that one. So, okay, this one over here. That one over there. Whoop, it went in the wrong hole. Now I got to try to get it out of that hole. Well, they both came out. Put that in there, and it comes back down here. I got it there! Got it. And you can do it, of course, any way you want. You can say, I want to put one in this one, and this one, and this one. All right? Okay. So now you got to mix it up again. You're going to put one there. Whoops. You got in the wrong one. Yes! Oh my gosh. This is going to be better than football, better than basketball. It's going to be massive. It's going to be online all the time. You can always go and watch somebody playing marble in the whole game. Just kidding. Probably won't be. But it's fun to do yourself. In fact, stop watching me right now and go try it yourself. But I got to show you one more thing first, right? And by the way, it doesn't have to be just 3. You could put more on. You could put them all on there and try to get them all in the holes. And then they start running into each other and not passing each other. And yeah. And now you could see if you made those holes bigger, if you went in there and really made the hole big, then it would be easier. But you don't necessarily want it easier. You want to make it like a little challenge, right? It's the point of a game. If it's easy, it's not interesting. Okay, so now the last one is you get the big piece of cardboard here, and the line of dots now, not the triangle but the line, and you cut the line of dots, and you glue that on this big piece of cardboard. But this has to work for everybody in your class, so be sure and don't put it on this way, put it on this way. Okay, and then you're going to cut it out. Well, make the mark right there. Cut it right out, más o menos. And then I don't like this side over here, so I'm going to cut that off too. Cut it. And you could cut it over the side of the table, again, is a good way to do it. Like that. And cut this one out like this. And then you're going to glue it on just like you did before with the glue stick. Now you can make it more beautiful. You can curve the edges if you want, or it doesn't matter. So you can just leave it like that. Like this. And then do that same thing with poking the holes, the edge of the table. And I want these to be a little bit bigger because I don't want them to fall out. So I'm going to go make each one bigger. And you can sort of see the stuff sticks out at the bottom. On the bottom it's kind of sticking out. That's going to make it a little bit unstable. So you kind of smack it down, or you could even put little legs on it if you want. You put a little leg down on this side and a leg on that side. But anyway, this game is called Switcheroo. And what you want to do is put 4 of the white marbles on one side and 4 of the cat eye marbles on the other side. All right, and then there's only a few rules. The rules are that these marbles can only go this way, that these marbles can only go that way, and you can only move one hole at a time, and when you come to another one, you can jump it. That's the only thing you can do. And your goal is to get those 4 over there and those 4 over there. All right? So try it out like that. And the next thing I could do is I could move this one here, I could move that one there, I could move this one here, I could jump that one there, I could keep on moving this one down. I could do anything. But you see what I've got here? Now I could move this one this way, but now I can't move anything. So now I'm stuck. Well, no, I'm not stuck. This guy could jump here, and this guy could move here, and this guy could jump here, move there. But now I'm stuck. Now I can't move anything else. So I messed up somewhere, right? So I got to go back to the beginning, put these back here, and try it again. So you see there's very few options, and it's easy to get stuck, right? But there's a way to do it, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Like, I'm not going to show you how to do this one because I forgot. One time I worked it out. It took me days and days working at work and at home and in the middle of the night, and finally one time I got it. And so I could start and I could keep on jumping all the way to the end. There was only one. And I was working with my buddy at the time, and I was competing with him to see who could find it, who could nail it down, and we both got it. So that's, but I'm not going to show you how to do that because I've forgotten that one. You can look it up online though. There's a bunch of stuff on information online about that one. But this one, I am going to show you how to do. All right? But I want you to try to figure it out first. Okay? Okay, so if you've tried it, if you've already tried it a bunch of times, you can watch this. If not, shut this off. Don't watch the solution until you try to figure it out yourself. Okay? I will tell you 2 hints though. The hints are, you don't want to leave any holes in the middle. You want to move everything towards the middle. And then you don't even need these 2 holes. You could do it with 1 hole. 2 holes gives you 1 chance to screw up. So you want to move things into the center, and you never want, right now there's 4 of the same kind here and 4 of the same kind here. If you're doing it right, you never have 2 of the same kind. It's always 1 and the other, and 1 and the other, and 1 and the other. All right? So So those are the 2 hints. Now I'm going to try to do it. Okay. Ta-da! That was one way to do it. In the end, you don't have to go one by one by one. There's not one single way to do it, but you do have to follow those rules so that you never get stuck. All right? I think that's it. Yeah. Enjoy your little marble games.